no one's told you this, let me be the first. There are no rules to grid journaling. You heard me. No rules. Make it what you want it to be. I've chosen to do two different shapes on this grid. I made templates and then I trace them out and I save the templates so I make it easy the next time if I want to use the same shapes. I've given my sheet a coat of gesso and I've traced them on and I'm ready to get my creative on. There are no rules when you do grid journaling. You make it whatever you want. Make your own rules, I guess, and don't lock yourself in. I use grid journaling as a creative outlet. It's my experimentation and playtime. So on this one, I just decided, I want to do a lot of black stamping to begin with. It's my starting point, and that's as far as I went with it. You can use any shape, triangles, rectangles, hexagons, mixed shapes like I have here. In the past, I've done a lot of collage paper in my grid journaling. Today, I chose not to do collage papers and do more stamping, and I guess I did use a collage paper, but I had this in my stash. So that's another great thing about grid journaling. It allows you to use the stuff that's in your stash, collage papers, stamps, stencils, try out things, try new techniques. If you think I'm a fan of grid journaling, you're right. I've just finished a journal, and in there are many grid journaling pages, and I love all of them. Somehow grid journaling frees my creative mind, and I just put it down on paper. Now, one of the things that I kind of have with grid journaling is you're using similar elements on each of the grids. No two identical. You can change it up. Here, I'm using the inside of cardboard as a stamp. And let me tell you, one of my favorite organic stamps. So I use the lid of a container, and now I'm using the cardboard to make my stamps. Grid journaling, I don't overthink it. I just act and react to what I see happening on the page. And then, surprise, some things really work out. And those are the things that I can build on or use in my art journal pages. This is the learning ground. So we're going to add some color here, and I'm using 3 colors. This is quinacridone magenta, and I'm applying this with a makeup sponge. It was what was right there. In a minute, I'm going to switch to a brush. Again, it doesn't matter how you get the paint on the page, just get the paint on the page. I'm trying some things and going. Again, I'm not overthinking it. Allow the grid journaling process to free your mind. Don't overthink. So if you're one of those people who overthinks your decisions in art journaling, this might be the process for you. Here I'm adding cadmium yellow, and I'm loving the energy that is given by these 2 colors. Now, I don't know if I'm putting lots on or little on, if I'm covering all the white space or not. I'm not making those decisions ahead of time. I'm just adding. Here I'm mixing the cadmium yellow with the quinacridone magenta. It's kind of making an orange color, giving me another tone. Definitely the heat of summer colors, like a summer bouquet, into fall colors. Now, this page took me about 30 minutes in real time. I've sped up parts of it because, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. Here I might be adding deep violet. It's a darker purple. And as you can see, I've pretty much covered up all the white space. But I'm going to deal with that right now. Because I'm missing that white, I am putting some white acrylic paint on a stamp and I am stamping. I'm using that piece of copy paper as, you know, so I don't go into the margins of the page. Adding this white was the absolute right decision. It allowed me to add more white space in there. It worked with the other elements that I had, right? So one of the non-rules is don't fix your brain on one particular path. Be open to whatever possibilities. Look around your room and grab what's next. No rules means follow your intuition. So I'm really liking what's happened on the page, and I'm ready to shade around each of the grids. That black is really tying in with the black stamping that I did. It's making those colors add to the vibrancies of those colors. I'm loving what's happening here. Breaking the rules, having no rules, going with the flow. Now, is it perfectly centered? Is it perfectly lined up? No, I didn't measure. It's not important to me. If it's important to you, you do it. While I'm saying there's no rules, I'm also saying to you, you make the rules and you get to change them as you grow as an artist. Make grid journaling work for you. There's a close-up of the grid journal all done. Now, I typically take that grid journal and turn it into a more traditional art journal page. I found this printable in my stash and I loved it. I love the black and white against the very colorful background, and I love the dots that are on her dress. It seems to match really well with what I've got going on. Now, this sentiment is from the Sassy Sayings sentiment pack. However, I did take the saying and retype it up and use a different font than what you're going to find in the Sassy Sayings scent. But that's what you can do too. Once you buy the digital sentiment pack, feel free to take those quotes and do your own word work if you need a different font for a special project. I'm outlining it with black, bringing it in, adding some dashes around. So sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. Here, I won that color combo, winning color combo. Adding the black and the white with those bright colors, another win. Adding that girl, seeing how she matches, another win. So the colors I used again, deep violet, cadmium yellow, and quinacridone magenta. Why don't you try using those three colors and do your own grid journal? Be sure to share it with me on my Facebook group. Until next time, go get creative and be you. The world will adjust.